I'm Kate from McIlharney's, and one of the most common questions we get is how do you hook up your manual vacuum? So I'm going to show you here how easy that can be. So the first things that you're going to need your vac hose, your telly pole, and connect your telly pole to your vacuum head. So if you have it in ground, you do have two separate ends. One end will be a swivel. So you see here, it can move like this. And then the other is just going to be a standard end. So if you do have a swivel hose, make sure the swivel is connected to the vacuum head. And what you're going to do, make sure your hose is nice and stretched out like this. You're going to submerge your vacuum head attached to your telly pole down in the water. And now the key to creating the suction and not losing prime on your pump is making sure that you have this hose completely full of water. So there's a few different ways to do it. The easiest way to do this is to take this end of your hose to the return where it's pumping water back into the pool and filling it that way. So we're going to do that here and just kind of hold it really tightly. And you're going to hold down on the vacuum head. It likes to kind of blow up on you, so make sure you've got a firm grip on it. And you're going to hold it there until all of the bubbles stop, and then that's how you know that you've got the air out of the line. If there's any air that's left in the line when you go to make that final connection, you're going to get an air pocket in the pump and you're going to lose prime. So now that the bubbles have slowed down, that means that my hose is pretty full of water. We can go ahead and make that final connection. Now when doing so, you want to make sure that you keep that vacuum head down in the water. And then also the end that you just filled. If you have to take it out of the water, make sure you hold your hand really tightly on top like this. Or if you can, make the connection from down in the water. You're going to go into the skimmer. You'll have your vac plate already in place on top of your skimmer basket, and you'll make that connection. You'll see it'll kind of take hold there. It'll create a suction, and now you are ready to start vacuuming your pool. If it doesn't create that suction, it might mean that you just have some air so in the line. You can repeat those steps. Could mean that if you have an older hose, you could have like a pinhole or something in the hose that's sucking air. Might have some troubleshooters there, but as long as you've got that line full of water, you're ready to take your vacuum and start vacuuming on the bottom. Make sure you do it really slowly. If you go too fast, you are going to stir up a lot of that dirt. It's going to poof up in the air or up in the water, and you're not going to be able to get it to vacuum up.